Hello, everybody. Back on a brand new Tuesday. Some more Tales of Vesperia. Last time around, we found our way to the top of a wizard's tower that I still don't know why it existed, and found that Barbos, the head of the Blood Alliance Guild, was using the Aqua Blastia that was stolen from the beginning of the game to make a rad chainsaw that could be used to hover around, and I don't know, it was just a super big weapon, and then it blew up. Then we beat him up. And that's where we are. So, at the end of things, we had a lot of people leave the party. Judith, who we had met in the tower, taken off to go do her own thing. Flynn also took off, and Raven just up and... who knows where Raven went, really. So, let's get back into things.
Look, the Knights have come back!
I'm innocent, I tell you. This is a plot by the Knights to destroy the Council.
He doesn't know when to quit, does he?
So, the Knights have Ragu. Oh, I have to open one other thing here. Give me just a moment. There we go. Which, that's good. He was working with the Blood Alliance, using stolen funds to, build that giant wizard tower. I don't know why. I really don't know why that wizard tower existed, but anyway.
Where's Flynn?
I can't make him out from here.
He's under super arrest, so that's good. Yeah, everybody in town couldn't care, he's both a jerk and he works for the Empire Cat. What you got going on? Well?
You must not be taken in by the Knights. They only plan to crush this town once you've all been lured into a false sense of safety.
Oh, now Ragu's trying to play the guilds to save him? Good luck.
On the honor of the Imperial Knights, I swear that we would never perpetrate such disloyalty.
You're... Flynn Schifo.
The Empire and the Union have joined in a treaty of friendship.
Oh, well, that's actually pretty good.
What? Impossible.
At this moment, Don Whitehorse and His Highness Yoder are in council together. It's only a matter of time until it's made official.
But how? I thought that cursed Alexei was tied up in other matters.
Yes, it is true that our Commandant could only make a brief appearance before returning to the capital.
Then, on whose authority? No! This can't mean my plans have been ruined by this boy!
Well, alright.
This will put an end to the suffering of the people of Capua Nor as well.
Yeah, we don't have anybody controlling a weird weather machine over there.
Here's hoping the next magistrate they get is more of a stand-up guy.
I will do what I can to make sure a worthy person is chosen when I get back to the castle.
Well, she'll be involved. It's just that she was involved with, Barbos at the time. A little busy. She just got back in town.
To the castle? You mean you're going back to the capital, Estelle?
Yes. With Rago gone, the rest of the castle should have returned to normal.
That Pac-Man hat.
But you don't really want to go back.
What do you mean?
I can see it in your face.
Well, G-Volt, it says you've got the red slime, so thank you for the sub.
No,
Well, you should do what suits you best. You've made up your own mind, right?
I will go back. I don't want Flynn or anyone else to have to worry about me anymore.
Hey, Flynn.
It's gonna be lonely without her, won't it, Repeat?
Oh, I forgot about Baseball Dog. Oh. Yeah, everybody is a little cautious about it, but sounds like it's actually going to happen, so. Ooh, please enjoy Vesperia. I like that game a lot. High recommendation. What's your guild, bud? Oh, okay. Oh, they're not back here. Yeah, I'm glad that everything's working out. Again, this is like kind of our come down from actually beating up Barbos. Everybody's very opinionated in this town. How about you? How you feel about things? Ah, like the Empire's actually here. How's the cleanup over on your house doing? Ah, this place is cleaned up well in the sense that it's alive. Yeah, your party is very, very, for a long time, swaps around.
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
Huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air. The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag.
Perfect timing. Alright, Let's, yes, you. How are things looking in synthesis? Ooh, Carolyn's sword. Okay, so one of the things you can kind of mess up is this specific weapon. Or you used to. The Carolyn Hammer can upgrade to Carolyn Hammer +1, but the Carolyn Hammer can also upgrade to Carolyn Sword. So you would get like speed charge, which is really important for your for mighty charge. But Carolyn Hammer, like it's got all these on it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get Carolyn Sword. Don't want Compact Sword Plus. We already have a Tsurugi. Sure, let's upgrade our Blue Dragon. We have the same stuff as Store 1, yeah. Yeah, because that still has Combo Plus on it, but it also has Step Combo. Step Combo is, you get like a hit during your back step, which is pretty rad. Battle Sword Plus has Void Magic. Void Magic is much like Void Attack. It gives you that little blue bubble, so you don't stagger. A stock +1. What's stat boost? Okay, that's pretty real. Alright, let's check out. Got the Wizard Horn. King size belt. Huge snowstorm. Yeah, we just had that pass through earlier today. So, not surprised to hear it coming through on your end. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up a Smash Bow and... Oh, that's so much better. Give me that. Yeah, Kataro 2A. Okay. And then while we're in here, let's go ahead and refresh on apples. And any last synthesis, moon selector. Ah, I need bear skin. Crap. Damn it. Also, Limit Trio. So Limit Trio is the upgraded duo that lets you have Limit Break level 3, which is a necessity for Mystics. We also can make the white hat, and I think the half-frame glasses, yeah. But yeah, so Special Flag R lets you have Repeat in the front, which we'll want. And we also want Limit Trio, which is a Flare Stone and a Frost Stone. I think we actually get those from a side effect, a side thing we'll do later. Maybe? Alright. Where are bears at, I wonder? Oh, you want me to stay at the end? Sure, let's just do that. Fine. Thank you for telling me that, game. That chest is still in jail. Someday I'll get that chest out of jail. Anyway, yeah, let's take a night at the end. I didn't bother with it because I had used that save point to full heal up, but that's fine.
Yuri, it's terrible!
Oh, man. Just let me sleep.
So from memory, this is a fairly big moment.
Rigo! He...
What did Brigo do?
They say he used his standing in the council to reduce his charges! It looks like he's gonna get off with only a minor drop in rank after everything he did!
This has got to be a joke.
It's not a joke, it's the truth!
So this is how the Empire works now, huh? Damn it, this is not funny.
What do we do, Yuri?
I don't know.
How can he not get punished? Wait, if we tell Estelle, maybe she can do something about it!
Hey, don't go giving the princess too much trouble. Damn it, what's Flynn doing anyway? I wonder if he's at his post right now.
Alright, so we're gonna go find Flynn.
Doesn't anyone knock anymore?
You knew I'd be coming. That outfit.
As of today, I've been assigned the post of captain.
So, the birth of the Flynn Brigade, huh? Looks like I've been one-upped again.
If that's how you feel, you should come back to the Knights. You'd be able to...
Don't waste your breath. Congratulations on making captain.
Thank you. You didn't come down here to celebrate my promotion.
No, I didn't.
It's Rigaud, isn't it? Appropriating Nor Harbor for his own purposes, committing treason by his collusion with Barbos. Add to this stealing from the populace and the extermination of even his own people, simply because he didn't like them. The people he killed were either fed to monsters, or sold to those who will pay money for corpses.
Sick bastard.
That he should be able to do those things, and not have to answer for them. The authority of the Council is far more powerful than I'd imagined. I thought with this promotion to captain that I'd gotten a bit closer to my goal, but I have to face the fact that the law can't even punish a single person like Rigaud.
You know it doesn't end here. You'll climb even higher until you can make the right changes.
True, but many people will continue to suffer in the meantime, needlessly. When I consider that,
Don't go flying off the handle and smacking him around.
Have we used this track before? Like, I know this is a common track for the game to use later in the game, but I think this might be the first instance I can think of it.
The progress you made would all be for nothing. If he's above you, you go even higher, and then...
Yes. Someday I'll create a legal order that treats everyone with equality. I have to.
I'll just become the president and then fix everything.
Good. And I'll do things my own way.
Yuri?
How would you go about punishing the villains that the law can't touch?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
It seems I may have gotten a little careless when I thought Alexei wouldn't be around. Flynn Scifo, that impertinent upstart. This is a grudge I won't soon forget. I will bring down the full authority of the Council on you. Ah! What the? It's you. Do you intend to harm me? I'm a member of the Council, you know. I could crush you with a single command. You won't get away with this.
The laws and the Council may have let you go, but I'm afraid I can't do that.
Ah! Stay back! Ah! I was so close. De Nomos.
Repeat.
So yeah, that might be the like defining character moment for Yuri as a main character. I remember being very stunned, especially compared to if you take a look at previous Tales protagonists when you have characters like Lloyd, Sentinel, Luke, who are a lot more straightforward, like kind of like Yuri just murdered a man. He not only operates outside the law, but is, like, is a level past the Batman idea. So shame the animation was so stilted. Yeah, this. Thanks for feed.
It's too bad we gotta split up.
But yeah, it's a when I talk about, I think that right there that last scene with Flynn and Yuri does a lot more for showing their dynamic. How Flynn is trying to just like, look, I will climb to the top, become, you know, the commandant or whatever position, so that I can right the wrongs in the world. And Yuri, on the other hand, is like, well, I need to fix them now in the now, which, like, both sides, both of them see the other person's position. Like, Yuri's like, yeah, Flynn, please go do that. So.
Please come visit the castle anytime.
He'll really come if you say that.
What? Didn't she just invite me?
Idiot.
With the treaty, it'll become easier for guild members to enter the capital.
That's right.
It's a good character moment, but I've come to realize how gameplay and story segregation makes things like that kind of funny. Yeah, like we've been murdering bandits on the street. Like, it's not like our party is does not have blood on their hands most of the time.
Princess, we should be going.
Oh, yes. I promise to do what I can about Rago, to see that he gets the punishment he deserves.
Yeah, about that.
Princess, you should know.
What?
You see,
Yeah, and it's a point that the game is not going to forget,
Lord
I guess.
Rago has not been seen since last night. We do not yet know the details. These whereabouts are being investigated as we speak.
What could this mean?
Maybe he got scared and ran away. Well, I guess I'll be going too. I want to check out stuff like those air critics. When I finish my analysis, I'll, pay a visit to the capital too.
Thanks, Rita.
I'm looking forward to it.
The interesting thing about Yuri and Flynn is that the game is, like, hasn't been, yeah, has been very careful to point out what they're doing isn't necessarily wrong, but isn't necessarily right either. Yeah, like, they're it's going to be very clear that they're portraying Yuri murdering a dude. It's not like, oh yeah, that's the answer to all your rights and wrongs.
Okay then. See ya.
I just want to let that go for a little while. Later. So yeah, party disbands. We're done. Like, I don't think I've got what, 3 characters in my party. I've got Carol and Dog and Yuri.
Carol, where will you go from here?
I want to start up a guild with Yuri.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Your Highness.
Sorry, I'm ready now.
Shouldn't I go get Yuri?
No, I wouldn't want to wake him.
All right.
Well, this is it.
Yeah, we should probably head back to to the lower quarter with Estelle to, you know, maybe deliver that Blastia?
Yeah. I hope we see each other again.
Hey, Estelle, can you deliver it?
Yuri, are you awake? Estelle and Rita already took off.
Oh.
But yeah, this whole sequence was the reason I wanted to stop at the end of Act 1 last time. I wanted to let this be the starting point because
If you
it's
hurry, you might still be
pretty
able to catch it.
large. Like,
I can meet them anytime I want.
Jeez, Yuri. Fine, if that's how you're gonna be.
Even if I did go, it would just make it harder for them to leave. What the?
uh-oh.
Monsters?
Yuri!
Carol, any idea what that thing is?
So, welcome to the beginning of Act 2. I think this is going to be the point that starts things.
No, I've never seen anything like that before. It's coming down!
Come on, Carol.
What? Hey, wait!
Hey, we got most of a party.
Just when I get to relax, I get dragged into another mess.
Yuri, fate really is out to get you.
Hey, it's not all my fault. You had a role in this too.
But I never ran into gigantic monsters or got arrested by knights before I met you.
Well, things didn't go bad for me until I left the capital with Estelle.
So that means...
Drop it. Keep moving.
Right.
That means Estelle's cursed? Alright. Alright. Let's go figure out what's up with this, Oh, hey, it's, Flynn's, group. We haven't seen them in a while.
What is going on here? Yuri, protect Her Highness!
Yuri, look!
This way, foul fiend!
Why is it just ignoring us? Is it coming for me?
The Commandant. But why is he here?
No, that's real nice.
Our finest knights. I am left with no choice. We will stop this beast with the help of Heracles. Yuri, wait! There's nothing more you can do!
You expect me to stand by while that thing makes a snack out of Estelle?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
Oh, hi, giant bird.
It can speak. Who are you? Yuri!
You're safe. What is that?
I hope Dongress is okay with that just being off the coast. Yikes. They count.
Heracles.
Whoa, we gotta get out of here!
I'm going to leave the city and continue my journey.
What do you mean?
If you're going back to the capital, you shouldn't keep Flynn waiting. It's for you to decide.
Then I want to continue the journey as well.
Now that's what I wanted to hear.
Judith?
Oh, hey! Sorry, for a moment I didn't recognize Judith there.
Don't! It's too dangerous!
Look who's talking.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Come on, quickly!
My, you're a stubborn one.
Huh? Why is it taking off?
Because the Heracles is here? I don't know.
Hurry! Lady Estelise, wait!
Here comes the cavalry.
I'm sorry, Flynn. I realize now I can't just go back to the capital. There are too many things I still need to know.
Surely after returning to the capital, you can...
I mean, can't we bring the Plastia back?
The voices of the people suffering in Nora Harbor never reached the capital. I won't achieve anything if I'm not willing to approach these problems head-on.
That's a fair point.
I've come to realize that during my travels. That's why I have to keep going.
Your Highness!
Flynn, get this core back to the lower quarter.
Alright, and it's done.
Yuri!
I won't be going back to the capital anytime soon. I'm going to start up a guild. Give my regards to Hanks and everyone else.
Yuri!
A guild? So that's what you meant by doing things your own way.
Oh no, that was the murder. But the guild's a nice idea too.
Yeah, I finally made up my mind.
That's fine, but what about Princess...
Take care, Flynn.
Yuri!
I suppose I should have talked to you first, but here's to our new guild, Carol.
Hey!
Right!
Alright, let's go. If we hang around here much longer, some of those knights are bound to come after us.
So, I've talked about, like, how much I enjoy, like, you know, Yuri and Judith's back and forth, a lot of different characters. Yuri and Carol have a really good dynamic as well. It's great. Hand it over. Well, not really hand it over. Who's the bunny elf? Judith joined us in the last dungeon, last stream. She is the, like, Dragon Knight rider who's been blowing up Blastia. Nobody knows that but Yuri. And now she joined us for reasons. Ah, Scroll Token, thank you for the sub. Alright. We have two things we gotta take care of right here for main side quests. The first one is, well...
That huge flying monster actually talked, right? You ever heard of a monster like that?
I've never seen or heard of anything like that. I don't think anybody in the Hunting Blades has.
Man, first that thing in Kerb Akram and now this. The world's just full of surprises. I don't care how many lives you have. It wouldn't be enough to fight that thing.
Yeah, not even I feel like taking on a monster like that.
But yeah, Judith is a Dragoon, very much so. I need to swap around. Let's... Oh right, Rita's not here. But Judith's entire playstyle, let me go to skills, is all about doing air combos. So, aerial arts. Anyway, we need to head back in here.
That's the guy we met at Cave Mock.
Hello?
And here Estelle's being so nice. Somebody needs to work on their manners.
You're one to talk, Yuri. Hey, that monster's gonna attack us again if we keep wandering around here.
Yes, you're right.
You were the target of his attack?
What? Oh, yes. Do you know what he meant by insipid
What, is that your pet or something?
We follow the same course of action.
What, you're doing the same thing as a monster?
Then does that mean you've come here to attack me too?
My blade does not exist to pass sentence on humans. How odd. He has taken his leave. But why? Perhaps I am mistaken. No.
That guy still doesn't make any sense.
I love getting to meet up with Duke all the time.
What do you think he's up to?
Who knows? Hey, we don't have time to just hang out here and enjoy the scenery.
Oh yeah, we gotta go.
Anyway, you can still see the Heracles hanging out in the background there. Alright, we have one other place we need to head over to. And this is for a different side quest. Well, not quite yet, I suppose.
I know we gotta get out of town, but I'm dying here. So, why is Judith coming along with us anyway?
Yeah, Patty was not in the Xbox version. She's in the PS3 version, which is this version.
With the circumstances being what they are, this is just how things turned out.
I don't mind a few extra travel companions, but we do need to put in a little more effort.
Just how far are we going?
I guess Heliord's our closest destination, so at least until there.
What?
Should we rest a little once we get out of the city?
Agreed.
Okay, now let's get moving.
Hey, you mind if I ask a question? I need to be sure of something.
What is it?
That big monster we saw? It was talking, right? Like our language.
Yes, I heard it with my own ears.
You all heard it too? I guess it wasn't my imagination after all.
Who's ever heard of a monster that speaks a human language?
Just what is that monster?
Alright, so instead of heading over to Heliord, we actually need to go over to, the tower again, quick, for a side quest. Also, Act 2, new battle music.
Destruction! Dragon Swarm!
Alright. Are we entering side quest territory? Not quite. Soon we're going to be getting a method of travel. The moment I get that method of travel, we're going to basically spend hours doing, like, time-sensitive side quest stuff. So.
The bridge collapsed from the monster's attack. I wonder if Dongrest is all right. It seems that some people were injured too.
The place was crawling with knights. I think they can handle things from here. Plus the Dons and Dongrest and all the guild members are really tough.
Flynn would catch us if we went back now, and that'd be the end of your travels.
You're right. I'll put my trust in the Imperial Knights and the guilds. I decided I'm going with you, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, I mean, Tales of Vesperia had the Geo board that had a repeat on it, so that was pretty rad. Yeah, we are good on Brainac. I mean, that's what we're doing here. Don't think this game is radical enough to have a geoboard. Look, there's a lot of games that have that sort of thing. Tales of Eternia has the Sylph geoboard thingy. Anyway, we needed to see that specific cutscene for a thing that happens 30 hours from now. I know, it seems a little dumb, but I did get the first part, and yeah, I did get it. And the one around, I forget the name of the place. Emmead Hill.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky. How's this?
Yes! Ooh, okay. Nurse is the sort of go-to healing art. It is the all heal.
Easy.
It has a little bit of a delay.
This power will make me stronger.
You kind of have to wait for the little, like, bouncing person to, like, get around to you, but it's an all heal, and you'll use it basically forever.
What happened to taking a break?
It's probably a good time. Looks like no one is following us anymore.
How can you tell?
Vesperia has a lot of these quests, like, Burirak's the worst of them, but it has a couple of these that are, like, time-sensitive and, like, weird scenes, early sensitive. The stuff with Duke is one of those. But it's still nothing on how bad the Tales of the Abyss is for it.
Intuition, I suppose.
Intuition?
Anyway, we should be fine here. Let's rest for now.
When we have time to take a longer rest, we've got to decide a few things about our guild.
Yeah, guild stuff.
What is it with you and taking breaks?
What do you hope to accomplish by starting a guild?
Accomplish?
I want our guild to become really big. And then someday we'll follow in the Dawn's footsteps and protect Dawngrest ourselves. That way, I can show him my gratitude for all the years he's defended the city.
That's a wonderful dream, Carol.
I'll just stick with the boss here.
Huh? Boss? Me?
Yeah, the captain.
You were the first one to bring up this crazy idea.
I guess you're right. So, what's the first order of business?
To calm down.
Yeah!
You make guilds sound like fun.
Why don't you join the guild as well, Judith?
I wonder. Do you think they'd let me?
The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws will be severely punished, even friends or family. The laws are the source of a guild's pride. No one can be admitted without making a solemn pledge to uphold them.
Do we have those?
And what are the laws of your guild, Carol?
Everybody supporting each other and always acting with the interests of the guild in mind. Striving to always do the right thing while punishing those who don't.
What do you mean?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Do justice and punish the unjust.
Everyone's opinion will be valued, so long as it doesn't go against these laws.
Yuri, that's just what I...
Right, boss?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Yeah, that's it. Those are our laws.
It looks like these will be my laws from now on as well.
Oh, sweet.
Sure it's okay to make up your mind like that?
Judith son. Sweet, that was easy.
Yes, you've got me curious. All for the guild. I like the way that sounds.
Well then,
I pledge to uphold the laws, for the guild's sake, and my own.
Repeats into.
How about your partner?
Thanks for your concern, but it's all right. He won't mind.
Your partner?
A friend I was traveling with earlier.
Huh. I didn't know you had someone like that. Okay, so from today on, we'll be your new partners, Judith.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
So yeah, this is how we have Judith kind of sticking to the party. She's the third member of the guild.
Then I...
Okay, let's call it a day for now.
Yeah, I almost forgot how sore I am.
Thanks.
For what?
You're staying up to keep watch, aren't you?
Nah, not at all.
You're so evasive.
You're one to talk.
Huh. Weird. I always thought I was pretty straightforward.
Seriously? You haven't even given your real reason for joining our guild.
I joined because I wanted to.
This has been foreshadowed pretty heavily in the last couple streams. Carol's talked about making a guild with Yuri. Yuri's been kind of on board, but like, you know, like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but not like commitment levels. But after talking with the Dawn and getting in jail, I think was the big moment where the Dawn talked about like why the guilds exist. That got to Yuri. So
that's it?
No. So long as they don't go against the laws of the guild, everyone's wishes are respected, right? Don't worry. I said I'd uphold the laws, and I will. But in my own way.
Alright. Well, I'll get you to tell me the real reason eventually.
This game came out in 2009. It's its 10-year anniversary, so...
So it was a coincidence that you were in Dawngrest?
Yes, I was. That's the truth. Isn't it lovely?
Sure. Lovely.
Thanks.
For keeping watch?
For talking.
What, you're not asleep?
Sure, yeah, the murdering Rigaud, like, as a catalyst moment as well.
Nah, I've been trying to think of a name for our guild. I'm gonna think of something really cool.
Sure, I can't wait.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I was thinking about this. We made our guild without first swearing allegiance to its laws, didn't we?
Yeah, but did that earlier today, right? So no worries.
Yeah. Yuri?
What is it?
Did you just make those laws up, or did you hear them somewhere?
They just came to me. Why, were they no good?
Oh no, not at all. It's just... those were the exact same laws I'd been thinking of. I'm really happy that I was able to make a guild with you, Yuri.
What a thing to say. Don't get all mushy on me.
Oh!
What now?
I thought of a name! The Super Ultra Courageous Braves!
That sounds like a name Captain Carroll would come up with, definitely. Let's go with that, then.
Right!
Alright.
Oh, Yuri.
Hey, you're not asleep?
No? Is something the matter?
No. I was just trying to think of what our next move should be.
Yes. I didn't even think I'd be able to continue traveling with you. I'm still trying to decide if I should. You're really gonna put your all into this guild, aren't you?
I'd like to say I'm just gonna go with the flow, but I went and bragged to Flynn about it. I guess I can't slack off now.
Carol certainly seems happy. I'm a bit jealous.
Oh, Does Her Majesty the Princess wish to join our humble guild?
If I asked you to let me in, would you let me in?
If you've thought about this and it's your decision, I won't try to stop you.
Yeah, you're right. I should really give this some thought.
Well, don't think too hard about it.
How can I decide?
And then, of course...
Repeat. You're keeping watch too, huh? So, we started a guild. We're a motley crew, but it should be interesting. You're our number 2. Try not to give the boss too much of a hard time. You should get some rest too.
Perf.
What's that? Are you saying I should just trust you to keep watch for us?
Oh, yes. Count Leonhard brings up the point that the guilds are outside of the Empire. Being in a guild or living in Conquest effectively means you're no longer an Imperial citizen.
Alright, I'll get some rest then. Thanks, Rapide.
I hope we can find some work to do now that we've made our guild.
Easy, Tiger. So, Estelle, what are you gonna do?
I want to go looking for that talking monster. If it was me he was after, I want to find out why.
Don't feel like you'll be able to rest easy till you find out, huh?
But how will you do that? How can you look for a monster if you have no idea where it is?
I thought you were in charge of all the monster-related information.
Don't ask me! Even I've never seen anything like that before.
That was no monster. His name is Pharaoh.
Hey!
Do you know about him?
I saw him earlier when I was traveling with my friend, and it was my friend who knew his name.
Why would your friend know the name of something like that?
Where did you see it?
It was on the Désir continent, in the sands of Kogor.
That's the continent to the southwest of Tolbikia. The continent of Désir. The desert.
You don't just go marching off to a desert because someone saw a monster.
He's right, you know.
I wonder if that fairy tale could be...
Fairy tale?
Something I read at the castle. A tale about a monster that speaks, who lives in the sands of Kogor.
There are always stories like that. Like the one about the monster in the sea who talks to people.
I think you've got it backwards.
Backwards?
The monster in the sea, people who talks to the sea?
Such creatures do exist, but they have simply become the stuff of legend.
Oh, sorry, the other way.
It's like the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but are you thinking of going all the way to a place like that alone, Estelle?
Huh? Well,
If we don't keep up this little bodyguard operation, she'll really march off on her own. What do you think? Let's take this as our first guild assignment.
Hey, you're right! We'd be breaking our own laws if we let her go alone.
That's right.
But if this is a real job, we'll have to charge Estelle our fee.
Oh, we don't need to worry about something like money, right?
Nope, no exceptions. Money is a necessity for running a guild.
I'm afraid I'm a bit short on funds at the moment.
In that case, why don't we just figure something out later?
I'll pay the fee, I promise. So let's all go together.
It's fine. She's like a princess.
Okay, looks like that settles it.
This way we can all continue the journey.
All right, super ultra courageous braves, fall out!
What is that?
Huh? That's our guild's name!
We can't go with that. We need something easy to say that has a real snap to it.
Oh, really? Well...
How about something like Brave Vesperia.
There we go. Welcome to Tales of Vesperia, everybody.
It's the star that gives off the brightest light in the night sky.
The brightest star. Cool!
Brave Vesperia. I like it. Let's stick with that.
Okay, that settles it. Let's get to Torim Harbor and charter a boat. We're off on an ocean voyage to the continent of Desier.
Didn't you want to take a break at Heliord?
Who needs it?
Either way, we can't get to Torim without passing through Heliord.
I'd also like to see how they've been doing since the Blastia went out of control.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
All right, we'll just stop in for a quick look around the city.
Okay.
Judith's eyes light up hearing Blastia.
So, first to Heliord, then from Torim to Desier by boat.
Okay, I'll try again. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
How many Tales games title drop like this? In the sense that the title is something within the game itself? Or just, like, actually say, like... Because, like, in Tales of Eternia, the name of the world is Eternia. There's Inferia and Celestia. Those are both halves, and Eternia is the one. It's a rarity. All right. I think I'm going to... No, that's fine. I'm gonna go the antenna guard for now. That one can't have the hat?
Yuri, I was a little surprised to hear that you're starting a guild.
Well, it's not like I'll be doing it all on my own.
Did Carol give you the idea?
Yeah, but I've been thinking about it myself for a while now, too. I quit the Knights to find my own way of doing things, but I hadn't done anything.
What Flynn said to you back in the port town, that got to you, didn't it?
Nothing that guy says could get to me.
He doesn't like to admit his feelings, does he?
No.
Alright. So we gotta stop over by, Heliord. I think we get to meet some characters here. I don't quite remember.
My. Doesn't the city seem less busy than before?
Yeah, this place has gotten a lot more ghost towny.
Now that you mention it, maybe.
Huh? What's wrong?
In Dawngrest, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Huh, interesting. She has to do something about it.
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting first. After all, we need to go check on the Blastia, too.
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's problems, can you?
I know.
So then, let's go! To the inn!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Carol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, well, come on, we should hurry to the inn.
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members really respectable?
Why not? The Dark Wings, the famous Thieves Guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache, and I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrist without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Agreed, Zane. Having Judith around is real good. Oh, is that coming up now, Count? I guess you don't have any reason to be in Heliord past this, so... We'll get the paperwork later, Hydrite. It's fine.
I guess I can't let things go either.
All the knights have signed an NDA. This town sucks real bad. Quite a lot, Mastazah. A lot of very big plot beats start off, Act 2. Murder, starting a guild. Oh, thank you for the host, Gnome. How was Demon Souls? We're running around Heliord at night.
Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
Literal. That one's literal.
He's a strange one.
Well, shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kagor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know.
Oh, when we get to Desier, I'm gonna have to put everybody in, like, costumes for Desier. Yeah. Talk about weather control. It sure is raining a lot around here.
It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
What are we out adventuring for now? Well, there was a large bird who showed up and looked directly at Estelle and said, "The insipid poison of this world must be purged," and then flew away. And so we're tracking that down.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
So, they were in Nor Harbor, where everything was awful, and some murderous jerk was, like, killing people at random for his own, you know, not even gains, but just because he wanted to. And now this family has jumped over to Heliord, where, turns out,
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
things aren't good either.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
Oh no, we got another magistrate, everybody.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, you're on the hook for double now.
What? But So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Cumore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
So the last time we saw Cumore, for those who don't remember who they're talking about, Cumore was the knight who, the captain, sorry, who attempted to apprehend the party at Caer Bocrum by flat murdering them. Just wanted to just look, yeah, you're all criminals. I'm gonna execute you all on the spot now. And then LeBlanc showed up and we got arrested instead. So.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys. Remember? Careful.
Alright, so at this point we need to cause a distraction and we get to vote for somebody. We need to choose somebody to do it. From memory.
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The laborers' camp ahead is too dangerous.
Nope, here we go. I sound like a farmer with a shotgun.
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri, I thought for sure you'd try to force your way through.
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Boss's orders, you know.
But how should we get by the guards?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow it. All we need to do is draw the guard away from his post.
But how will we do that?
Maybe by, you know, seducing him with feminine wiles.
Did you, like, read that in a book? Have you been talking to, like Rokuro or Aizen? What kind of sentence is that, Carol?
Well, then.
So yeah, you do get a costume out of this as well. I think you can get them all, but... Raven? I'm trying to remember if Carol's is shitty or not.
Carol should be good for the job.
What? What are you talking about? Why me?
That sounds good to me.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. So you're in on the joke too, Judith?
No, I'm not really one for jokes.
I'm just gonna let it play out.
Huh?
Okay, let's go.
You gotta believe in yourself, Carol. When a lady struts her stuff, she does it with pizzazz.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Hey, there's still time, you guys. How about someone else seduce the guard?
When a man makes up his mind, he's got to see it through to the end.
And this is a guild job as well. Don't forget, all for the guild.
Oh, that is so twisting the guild's laws.
Carol, you'll be fine. You'll be the cutest little thing that knight has ever seen.
Being the cutest anything has never been one of my life goals.
Judith's current outfit is really good, yeah. Well, it's not saying at the end.
Do you have a dress for a girl that will make her look extremely cute?
Extremely cute? Like something for a date?
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see. You're a boy, am I right?
Well, I don't look like a girl, do I?
Wait. Why are you getting mad at me? Anyway, I don't carry any clothing for young girls.
He says he doesn't have anything. Too bad.
Hold on.
Huh?
If you brought me a softail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, I could make you something nice. You should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts of the city.
All right, let's go.
Do we really have to do all this? It seems like so much trouble.
Captain Carroll, you wouldn't have us abandon your plan, would you?
No, I mean, of course not, but if only Rita were here right now.
Do I just have those items?
Oh, you've brought the items.
Okay, sweet.
Wait here while I make you something nice.
All is ready.
I had also mostly forgotten this happened until we got into town.
Hey, are you seriously going out in that outfit?
Huh? Something wrong with this?
What?
Well, I could see everything. Never mind that.
I'm so goddamn happy the shades are on. Oh.
It's very cute, and I have a feeling that this is gonna work.
Excuse me,
Get closer to him.
but this is so...
Be brave, Carol.
Excuse me, Mr. Knight.
Huh? You talking to me?
Yes. Could you come over here? I can't find my doggy.
No, I can't leave my post unattended.
But...
I'm sorry. Please don't cry like that. Oh, all right. I can make some time for your sake.
Oh, I'm so happy. Now please come closer. As I predicted, it came to blows in the end anyway.
We just knock him out.
We couldn't really ask you to go all the way with it.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Change your clothes and go leave that costume at the shop.
Okay.
All right, on to the next step.
All right, we knocked out the one knight. Yeah, Rapide was gonna be the dog.
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who? Me?
Carol would work just as well.
What? Again?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
All right. I think we gotta keep going on Carol on this one. I think the night outfit's pretty decent, but...
Carol, you do it.
You want me to dress up as a knight? But will the suit fit me? Ugh, it's hard to move around.
It's just a knight helmet.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it quickly.
I wonder.
Hey, quit goofing off over there.
Huh?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
So the trick is, the moment you put on that helmet, you're just blind.
No, you've got it all wrong. Wait, let go. Help!
Yuri, why didn't you help him out?
I, was taken by surprise it all happened so fast. We should go and see what's happened.
What could be going on in there?
Good question.
Carol is in there, right?
Yeah, suppose we should go take a look.
Rita!
Hey, Rita.
Estelle, what are you doing here?
Was it you causing all that racket in here?
You guys...
Do you think Carol's all right?
Yeah, Carol.
Carol! What, is that runt here too?
Rita.
What, you still want some?
Hold up. Carol?
Yeah! Rita, you suck!
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
I like that Rita knocked out something like 20 knights in that room.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crene.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it.
The only person who knows anything about Judith right now is Yuri. Everybody else is not aware of who she is.
And then you got caught.
Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work.
I bet Teagle's in there too.
Oh, so yeah, here we go. The more of the Empire being just the worst.
We cannot allow this to go on.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hope Loan Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war.
They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dawngrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Cumore. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Why does Judith eat Blastia? She has said, quote, "It's a hobby of mine." That's all she said at the moment. We'll hear more later.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Cair Bakram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the others!
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and,
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing there, Count, because Cumore's voice is Liam O'Brien.
Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait, we're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
Right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay.
Alright. I think you're gonna want to change...
I'm impressed that you passed for a real knight, Carol, despite your height.
It's amazing, especially considering he wasn't wearing the full suit of armor.
That knight must have been so panicked that he didn't see anything besides your helmet.
People usually notice things like that, though, right?
Then why'd you put me up to this in the first place? Hide!
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the Sands of Kogor now, sir?
Thank you for the sub. For the double sub. Yeah. Griffin Dart. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Vesperia is great.
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Jaeger.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
My. It almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him, I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future Commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons. The Union can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
So Jaeger is with the extreme German accent going on there. Lots of yas.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
Jaeger speaks gratuitous English in the Japanese script, huh?
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing.
You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Carol.
Just shut up.
I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone. I mean, I have to report my findings on the air crane. I just thought I'd say hi or something.
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me.
You stay out of this.
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that.
And I am gonna quick take a save, because I believe we've got a fight downstairs.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright. So we got a couple knights we're just gonna beat up. Ooh! What was that new spell? Yo! Hell yeah!
You didn't think I was that strong, did you?
Stalagmite's real good intermediate casting. Yikes.
Leave it to me!
Dragon Sword!
Oh, I'm on the Blue Dragon Plus. High-powered yo-yo. Thanks for the healing. Ah, damn.
I'm just getting started.
Wow, they're just being blatant about we're just doing Dongrest invasion, huh? We also started a guild.
Huh? Look who's here. And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Hugh Moore has become their new client.
Yeah, I would ask not to, like, spoil future plot events for people, please. Thank you.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eye's boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
Get to work! No slacking off, you worms!
Gotcha, no worries. Oh no, Teagle.
Look, it's Teagle!
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work! Work!
Wait!
Who? Yuri Lowell, what are you doing here? Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say. It's you!
You'll be all right now.
Jaeger, get rid of them.
Ja, my lord.
Hey,
Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
All right. So let's we want to get rid of the lackeys.
No good.
But we also have Jaeger. So Jaeger here has a real unique weapon. Not a lot of health going on here. That's definitely like a trick weapon that Jaeger's got. Like, dude's definitely a hunter, as his name might imply.
I'll blow you away! Destruction! Destruction field! Destruction! Destruction! Dragon Force! You're dead!
Starstroke!
Perfect.
This is bad. Oh, that was mean.
Yeah, the thing is, let me see if I can get a good shot. So right there, that thing is also a gun. Ah, the Transwakening.
This one's tough.
Help me, I'm fine.
Wonderful!
Oh, yeah, you can have that. That's fine.
You have won.
Oh, man. How could the Empire cover for such evil?
We can't just let it go.
We gotta catch him.
These are the threads that weave our future.
I must admit, you're very strong.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade.
Flynn!
Well, send him away!
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he simply has no tact.
Gosh, droite.
What about those directions?
Yes, Jaeger. This is our time to shine!
So yeah, Gosh and Troit are the left and right. And, these two.
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What is this? Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move on!
We'll get you next time!
Gadget! Next time!
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rescue Teagle!
Yeah, we'll find out more about Gosh and Troit as the game goes, as far as, like, their relationship to Jaeger and whatnot, but...
But...
Here are our Act 2 villains, basically.
I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Everyone freeze! That's enough!
Hey, just in time.
Yuri!
Can you get up?
Yes.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will. And thank you.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry.
Jeez, we're going after them, right? So let's get going.
I really love that Rita's just with the group.
All right.
Like, Rita's definitely just here.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous for...
And she's gone.
That man called Jaeger certainly had a unique way of talking.
Unique isn't the word I'd use.
I had a hard time understanding some of the stuff he said.
An ancient way of speaking lost in this day and age.
What? Are you serious?
It would at least make a good story if that were true.
Ah, yes, the ancient language of German. Hey, Rita, you want to cook up, Cool. You are all correct. Zane, I like that kind of difference going on where it's Flynn chasing Yuri now rather than Yuri chasing Flynn. Anyway, we are headed for the harbor. Oh, Big Turtle. Let me fight Big Turtle.
This looks easy.
Let me at him!
Destruction!
Wavering
I'm just shocked.
Flickering blaze, burn!
Alright, who's next?
That was too easy.
I'm not done yet.
Ooh, Spearmaster. Oh, I need to check,
Flynn was asking for Estelle to come back with him, right?
The Knights can't help thinking that the best place for a princess is a castle. He's just worried that he won't be able to keep track of her.
But Estelle decided to set out on this journey on her own, and you want to respect that.
I haven't really thought about it all that much.
The Knights are bound to keep following you, though, as long as Estelle's with you.
And what kind of a guild would we be if we didn't get into trouble with the Knights?
I don't think fighting with the Knights is actually a guild requirement.
are you sure? We should check the bylaws just in case.
Let's work together.
Crab.
Dragon!
Out
of my way!
I will find a way to get through.
We will make our own way through.
We will create our own path to follow.
You all are too into this.
Thanks, Rita.
There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
Yeah, Estelle is one of the two, basically, like, candidates to the throne, Eoder being the other at the Mo.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Cumore? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I mean, Cumore also did say a thing about Sans, so...
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
Oh, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Oh, yeah, Rita, you weren't here for the plot.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Raven is always slightly to the right of the camera in every scene.
Why would they do that?
First things first, let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
I had also kind of forgot about Raven. Because I have a 6 party members right now. 6 party members is a full party in almost every Tales game. Like, that's just been sort of the norm. Sometimes you get sometimes you get more. Symphonia is 8. But 6 has been the regular as of recent. Grace's, I think, goes up to 7 once you get Richard. Sophie, Pascal, Hubert, Sharia, Asbel, Malik. Yeah.
Oh, those two scheming together.
What? You mean Cumore and Jaeger?
Yes. Maybe they saw that they had a lot in common with each other.
A lot in common?
Like being raving lunatics. Whatever the case, they made one hell of a combo.
Looking at those two made me feel totally normal.
Get a couple of nasty people together and they'll put together some nasty plans. We were right to let Flynn deal with it before things got really out of hand.
Alright, anyway, we are heading over to the harbor. Let's quick save outside.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues, or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
All right, all right.
Oh my god, Raven. Come on. Chapter 18 of the Pirate's Memoir. Actually, let's see what you've got in town. Do you have anything new on synthesis? Damn, still not enough for special flag. I need 2 bearskin. Rebirth doll is effectively a fake way to be able to revive. Let's check weaponry. Damn, I don't have that devil's sickle. Alright, let's check everybody's equipment, make sure... Oh, you're not on anything. Ooh, can I craft something for you? Okay, I really can't. Damn. Okay. And I'm looking for you, yep. Bye, Judith. Look, I'm just gonna blow up Blastia, and as long as it's not causing trouble with the guild, we're fine.
That settles it. Our guild is off and running.
What settles what?
Our guild's gonna be called Brave Vesperia. Estelle came up with it for us.
Brave Vesperia, huh? Don't tell me you actually got Estelle to become a member.
No. It's just the three of us for now. I'm the boss, and then there's Yuri and Judith, too. What do you think? Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. They actually let you be the boss.
The boss. Big boss, huh? Alright, that's actually the only side quest thing I think we have here in town. So we can head over to the inn, which is this building on the far left. Yeah, Rapide's definitely a founding member. Get out of here. So there's an upcoming segment of the game that I'm 99% sure Patty's going to show up in. It's been a while since we've seen Patty. Gonna mention her name, because it's just gotta happen.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
No, Raven's a little creepy, yeah.
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
That's it. That's all of it, Carol. You got it.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Oh, we talked about Bellius earlier. Friend of the Dawn.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Ah, the Duce. Oh, come on, there's got to be better words than that, Count. Please. What the hell was... That thing flew, like, as straight as...
Do you know what's written in the letter?
What? That was on a zip line.
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist. In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of Brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time.
Yep, can't multi-class. That's just illegal.
And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, We'll all meet down at the harbor then.
I do kind of enjoy Raven just being like, hi, the Don sent me to spy on you. I'm a spy. Oh, okay then. Sure, I guess.
What's the matter, boss?
No, we're not in the Rabbit Guild. We're simply advertising for the Rabbit Guild. It's fine.
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
The boss. See, we have a lot of moments like this within the game where we go around and talk to everybody individually. I like it a lot. Like Repeat.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose.
The Secret Assassins Guild. Me and my dog.
He will get what he deserves.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri? I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn. I'll see you.
Alright, so we gotta find everybody around here somewhere. Hey.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What, you ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior.
Uh-huh.
I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us, but might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
Later. Yep, time to make the second loop on the top end of town. Yeah.
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore guy by any chance?
Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you?
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Alright, is that everyone? Or do I have... Rita? Still? I think Rita's in the other room. There we go.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
That's very insightful.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Ugh, have it your way then.
Alright.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you?
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
I'm just gonna join in because there's 6 of you.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy.
Also, definitely I get to hang out with Estelle.
Yeah, well, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
Well, picture if instead of you, like, sleeping, like, you went into bed, in.wave plays, and then you immediately stand up and it's 8 hours past.
Ah, to be young again, I tell ya.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor, then.
Raven. Alright, I think... I don't want to... I already have 2 smash bows. Whoops. So we gotta go pick up a boat.
Oh, Yoder!
Oh, hi!
Oh, it's you all. We meet again.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne doing in a place like this?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
I sure am glad Yoder's not hanging out with, like, any of the knights who would take Estelle away.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kinda made the Union really not like the
Yeah, I just showed up in the harbor.
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the Friendship Treaty.
And then there's the really sad, like, magistrate back there.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them, but...
You didn't know about that
You didn't know about Heracles?
You're in line to be Emperor.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knights.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report to anyone else.
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
Yoder's voiced by Aspel. Oh dear.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos.
We heard the name Dane Nomos once before. It was Ragu's last words.
But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
Alright, the only way anybody can become emperor is if they have this object. Also, we lost it. Nobody can become emperor anymore. Dissolve the entire system of government.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an emperor.
You kind of want to, like, amend that system at all?
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Denomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Oh, Yuri, nobody else knows that.
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering the streets like this?
I was just on my way to Heliord.
Ah, that is closer to Dongres than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smoother there.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
Ragu's last words, glory to the coming age of the half-elves. Oh. That's us. Men live and die on the sea!
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes, actually there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia, and if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Hey!
Against that many? You've got to be crazy!
Oh hey, it's a character we've met before.
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hold?
Yeah, that's her all right.
Yeah, Fortune Street.
Why do you guys know her?
We just met her once a while back. Is she a friend of yours?
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 master guilds.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea!
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desier.
Sure. So yeah, Kaufman here.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just the right time.
We need a dog to play for our baseball team.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for you.
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this time of year.
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available.
Oh,
The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
that wasn't us.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am.
Look, we all committed that murder together.
Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so...
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as 2 guilds helping each other out. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
Look, you can only ever have one quest. It's annoying. I don't know why the Dawn made the rules like that, but...
well...
Alright, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Yuri, I'm so sorry. we're gonna have a couple detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
Wow, she means business.
So, do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with the boat.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Yeah.
I figured as much.
Marvelous. We have a contract then. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right away.
There's only 11 things to do. Yeah, but I have to do basically all of them.
Just let me know when you've made your preparations.
All right, let's get a boat.
This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And this man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild affiliated with Fortune's Market.
Oh, hey.
I'm Tokunaga. Very nice to meet you.
He's only on board for this voyage, so next time be sure to hire your own pilot. We're not in a hurry, but these are important negotiations, so I really appreciate the help.
What is the ship's cargo?
That's confidential information.
It's nothing we should be worried about, is it?
Relax. We've got it covered. All right. Head towards Nordopolica. Go directly southwest from Torum Harbor and you'll see the Desier continent. Nordopolica is at the eastern edge.
I hope you won't mind if I go over the Fiertia's controls for you. You can only disembark from the ship where you see a dock, a port, or a beach. You won't be able to get onto land where there are cliffs. Of course, the ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to keep her out of the shallows around islands. You might be able to take her into some rivers, if they're deep enough. However, if there's a bridge spanning the river, you won't be able to take her under. We wouldn't want to clip off our mast.
All right, so start skit. Most important button on the controls of the Fiertia.
And that's about it.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy.
He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
All right. So let's disembark here. I'm just gonna quick save here and on the other side over in Capua Nor. And this is where we're going to stop for the night. Next time, we're going to have a lot of side quests, a side dungeon thingy, and maybe we'll make it to Nordopolica. I think we'll make it to Nordopolica in a couple hours. So yeah, next one of these will be either Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday, to be honest. I think Friday might already be spoken for. We'll double check on that, though. But yeah, anyway. That's going to be all for today. Thank you all for joining. If you want to catch when this or any other things I'm doing are going live, you can always follow, see when things are going on. You can subscribe, you get the cool skull, you get the slime. But just being here, having a good time, I'm happy you're enjoying the ride. This has been a much more talkative couple hours of the game, but this is kind of where it builds best, I feel. So, anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.